Hello, my name is Nicole Olilov, and for those of you who do not know me, I am a local queer curator, creator, and collaborator, the owner and operator of the L Spot, formerly Girl Pond Productions, and a longtime associate of the Quatrefoil Library. Currently, I'm serving on the Quatrefoil's Acquisitions Committee and hope to join the Board of Directors. Today I am addressing you as a library and information student at St. Catherine University. Kathy Robbins, the Quatrefoil's head librarian, is kindly serving as the site supervisor for my practicum, which I am conducting here at the library. Now, one of the objectives of my practicum is to research and propose the idea of archiving the Quatrefoil library to the board of directors. Please understand there is no obligation or pressure to approve or implement my idea. This is simply an exploration. I appreciate your willingness to take the time to view this presentation. It runs only about 12 minutes. And if you have any questions, please take note of them as we go. And at the end of the presentation, feel free to shoot me an email. I'd love to hear your thoughts and answer a few questions. You may also run into me at the Quatrefoil. To begin, I would like to acknowledge that while I've been associating with the Quatrefoil Library for many years, it is more than likely that I'm unaware of the full extent of archival work that has already been done at the Quatrefoil Library. I do know that we've done a few things. For example, we selected several of our historical periodicals for binding into hardcover editions, digitized the full run of the GLC Voice and many issues of Focus Point, and then submitted them to the Minnesota Digital Library database, where they are still available for anyone doing research or simply interested. And we hired a library archive intern to rehouse vulnerable portions of our historical periodical collection. But this is not the sort of archiving project I am thinking about. Rather, I am thinking about archiving the Quatrefoil Library itself. And we have already begun. We have this lovely little ebook written by Adam Keim in 2009 entitled The History of the Quatrefoil Library. The book is available on the Quatrefoil Library website and also on the Internet Archive. And while the book is a great start, there is more we can do. In fact, more we really should be doing. For example, we should sort through the boxes of donated papers piling up in the corner of the office and have a clear idea of what to do if and when more papers come our way. Additionally, I am thinking about digital preservation. For example, we could gather and digitize all the articles written about the library over the years, collect audio and video recordings of Quatrefoil affiliated folks' stories, archive the Quatrefoil website and Quatrefolio by way of the Internet Archive It program, and more. Now, here is a very real and exciting opportunity. We have been invited to participate in the Internet Archive's Community Webs program, which is all about ensuring that cultural heritage organizations like ours get to participate in the project of digital preservation and are not precluded by lack of funds or any other barrier. Best part is that it is already funded by the Andrew J. Mellon Foundation. It won't cost us anything.
Archive.it is a customizable, self-service web archiving platform that archives, stores, and provides access to web-published content, including websites, web videos, blogs, social media, and more. An Archive.it account makes documenting, preserving, and providing ongoing access to fluid and dynamic web content easier for organizations and their stakeholders and patrons. From mandated collection of institutional records and documents published only online, to online news, stories, and expressions, to historically significant images, videos, or other materials that are only available online. We have a number of products and services to fit the diverse needs of any institution and support the goals and missions of our 800+ partners around the world. Are you curious what you can do with an Archive.it account? Archive.it offers multiple tools to help you decide what to collect and when, from setting your own schedule to deciding what you do or don't want to archive. And if you have any questions along the way, there's a robust help center with a user guide, video curriculum, virtual events, and more. As a best practice, we keep multiple copies of all partners' data in data centers that we own and manage, with rigorous protocols to ensure data integrity. In addition, we offer partnerships with other organizations for additional backup copies, as well as storage in countries outside the U.S. through our own digital preservation service. It's also possible for all partners to download their archive data at any time. We can also provide data sets and analytics for your collections to help facilitate their use by researchers and scholars. With Archive.it, you can choose to make your own web archives public or private, whichever you prefer. No matter which setting you choose, partners logged into their Archive.it account can see and full-text search across all of their web archives. Archive.it partners who choose to make their content public will see it on archiveit.org, where anyone can view your archived web collections and perform advanced search of all public collections. Each Archive.it partner gets their own organization page where they can customize how they describe themselves and their web archives, making searching and discovering material easier for patrons. Archive.it is built on APIs, making it possible to seamlessly integrate your Archive.it collections into your local online catalog, repository, website, or other access systems, bringing your web archives to where your users are already searching or your staff are managing collections. Archive.it believes in supporting mission-aligned partners in collecting web materials for both social impact and cultural and historical preservation. Whether you are looking to preserve something time-sensitive, something essential, or something meaningful, we make preservation tools because the web is full of stories, events, and accomplishments that deserve to be preserved. Join us and our growing community of partners that are preserving the web for future generations.
Each library that participates in the Community Webs program receives a multi-year free subscription to the Archive.it web archiving service, which we just watched the video about. And that includes training and educational resources, a public collections page on archiveit.org, access to digital preservation services, funding for travel to Community Web seminars and events, technical support, and more. If we decide that we should like to explore the idea of archiving the library in this way, I would suggest that we begin by thinking about whether the objective of the Community Webs program matches the mission and vision of the Quatrefoil Library or not. And if we determine yes, it does, do we need an archiving and digital preservation committee? If the answer is yes, we need a committee. I have prepared a list of prospective members. Of course, this is just a preliminary list. Nothing is happening as of yet. And we won't be going it alone. There are numerous organizations that are available to offer best practices and a wide variety of supports. There is a Sappho fragment that has always resonated with me. Someone will remember us, I say, even in another time. I would suggest someone will look for us even in another time, and I might add, in another place. We don't know who needs to find us or when, but shouldn't we make certain that we are there when they search for us? I thank you for taking the time to hear my idea. And beyond this presentation, if you would like to discuss the idea, please feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed here, or we just might run into each other at the Quatrefoil Library. I thank you for your time.